What's your biggest regret from high school or college so far? Am I majoring in what I love to do? How often do I come home from college? Do Zodiacs matter to you in friendships? How do you know when you're ready to lose your virginity? Okay, let's talk about it.
These days, I'm letting God handle all things above. The things
Hey my babies, welcome back to another video. It's your girl, and in today's video we're doing a girl talk chit chat type video because y'all love my sit down videos and I've been itching to talk to y'all about some things. So I put a poll on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram at aniyahhv, what are you doing? You miss the opportunities to be a part of the behind the scenes for your girls' videos. If you want to start being included in the videos, go ahead and head over to Instagram and follow your girl once again at aniyahhv. And while you there, I mean, you might as well go to my TikTok at aniyahhv, 2 H's 1 V. You know, because I be posting on there, you making y'all laugh and whatnot. That's how I do on here. You know, the vibes here, Instagram and TikTok, baby, it's all the same vibe, baby. If you love it here, you'll love it over there too. Mwah. Follow your girl on socials. But I put the questions feature on my story yesterday and said, filming a girl talk. Make sure y'all drop some questions and or advice, stuff that y'all want me to talk about in this video. Like y'all gave me some good questions. Like, and then I put the same thing on my spam too. So my spam participated, everything. I screenshotted the ones from my spam because that one had deleted. So let's jump right into today's video. Okay, first question is, what's your biggest regret from high school or college so far? I would have to say my biggest regret from high school to now is not learning a really good study habit. Because in high school came easy for your girl. I'm talking about Beast didn't know her. Didn't know her. If y'all didn't know, I graduated summa cum laude, me and 4 other people. I'm talking about 4.0 all through high school. Like, studying, didn't know her either. I mean, the stuff that we were learning in high school did not prepare us for college at all. Like, those classes were so easy. The tests were based on if you paid attention to class. There was nothing that you needed to study for. Even with anatomy in high school, barely studied, A's on every test. But yeah, my biggest regret from high school is definitely not learning a good study habit. Honestly, I would say probably another regret is not taking college classes during my junior year. Like, I know y'all might have been expecting me to be like, oh, my biggest regret was to stop fighting and da-da-da. Nah, that wasn't even me. My 2 biggest regrets was not learning a good study habit, and 2 is not doing college classes in junior year of high school. But now I wish that I would have did it because I would be further ahead on my path than I am now. Next question, am I majoring in what I love to do? If y'all didn't already know, I'm a nursing major on the pre-nursing track at the moment. I love my major. I wanted to be a nurse forever. At first, I wanted to be a vet because I didn't like dealing with people. But I don't know, like going to the hospital a lot and having my internship and working at the hospital, it really just made me feel like I was in my element. Like, it felt like I was doing something that I was meant to be doing. Doctors don't get that much patient interaction. Like, they do. Doctors come and drop the sad news on you. Boom, you got cancer. Boom, we gotta cut your leg off. Like, but nurses are the ones that comfort the people and aid the people and be there for the people when they need someone. I want to be that person. I want people to come back and be like, hey, you took care of me when I was this way, and when I needed this, you were the nurse that were there for me. So I want that to be reflected onto me. Next question. How often do I come home from college? I live 4 hours away from my house, so I probably come home more than the average college student. There have been times where I've come home not on breaks. I didn't go to my school's homecoming. I came home for Labor Day weekend. Any time that I've had like a 3-day week, I went home. Yeah, so I come home a lot. Could I come home more times? Yeah, but my daddy likes to pick me up, so it'd be an 8-hour drive for him with a 4-hour ride for me. So we gotta start evening it out and being fair to Papa Harmon. You know? Next question. How do you manage your relationship content in school? One thing that I can say is that even though I love doing content, I love recording and posting on y'all my channel, shorts, TikTok, content is the last of the 3 that I worry about. School comes first. And managing a relationship on top of school, you have to be with someone that understands that college is stressful. You will be busy and you won't be able to interact with them all the time. And once the person that you're dating understands that and is okay with it, and it's actually okay with it, then you're fine. And with content in school, I don't really have any homework this semester. Like, the semester so far has been really easy for me. And y'all, I keep looking at my viewfinder. Like, I'm looking at myself, so I'm gonna try to look between both of y'all. The homework that I've had so far really hasn't been anything that I needed to like put my head down into other than anatomy. Anatomy is the only class where I really need to like put my head in the book and understand what's going on. So homework so far has been cool. School so far, managing it has been cool. I picked all my classes and everything. So really managing everything, the three of the two all together, everything is falling into a system with me. So honestly, everything works. Next question. How do I feel about young marriage ranging between 18 and 24? Okay, I like this. To be honest, I really don't have anything negative to say. Like, you know when you love someone. Like, if the love is reciprocated and you feel equally yoked within your relationship, and if you're 19 and you feel equally yoked in your 19-year-old relationship, get married. I feel like a lot of people and a lot of millennials and like Gen X people frown upon getting married young, but when you're in love, you're in love. And when you're loved the right way, when God is ahead of your relationship and God is telling you like, this is your man or this is your woman, do it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with committing yourself at a young age. Nobody else should ever influence how you feel romantically about somebody else. Next question. How do you have so much confidence to wear your natural hair? Girl, first of all, I know the girl that said this. Girl, your hair is beautiful. Stop. About to make me mad. My mom didn't allow me to like get braids or get sew-ins or anything for a very, very long time. Like, I was wearing my natural hair up until high school. I was in middle school with girls that had braids down to the floor. My mama was not going for that. Like, my mama was just so convinced that everything in my head that wasn't my hair was gonna rip my hair apart. It was either gonna make me bald, it was gonna ruin my curl pattern, it was gonna mess up my ends. My mama was against everything. And when I started doing my own hair, that's when I had to sit her down and tell her, like, Mom, I want braids. Like, braids are actually good for your hair. When I learned how to do my hair, I was on YouTube every day. How to do this style. Cute curly hairstyles. Hair tutorials. All of that. And I taught myself how to do my hair the way I liked, the way that I felt cute. And I really, really hope and pray that you find confidence in your hair, because your hair is beautiful. Our hair is beautiful. I don't care what it look like. One, if it wave to curl, wave to kinky, it's beautiful. And I want everybody to feel confident in the hair that's growing out of their scalp, okay? You don't always need that wig, sis. You don't always need them braids. You don't always need that sewing. Next question. What's the dating scene like in college? I'm the wrong girl to ask. I'm the wrong girl to answer this question, because yeah. I'm in a lovely, lovely, lovely relationship. But from friends and people that have attempted to talk to me, it's very weird here. They stare at you until you see them, and that's when they speak. They don't come up. It's like 50-50. Half of them will come and introduce themselves to you. They will introduce yourself wanting to be your friend, but they don't want to be your friend. They want you to get comfortable enough with them so they can coerce you into thinking that you like them. And if they don't introduce themselves to you, they stalk you, they figure out your social media, and then they hit you from there. Or they do all the talking through their friend. Who is them people? If you like me, why am I talking to your friend? Next question. What's your favorite hygiene trick / product? I'm gonna answer both of those. My favorite hygiene trick is mixing perfume oil into Vaseline or unscented lotion. Put that on and then spray the perfume on top. Girl, I'm talking about you walk past, I'm talking about neck got whiplash trying to figure out where that smell came from. And then my favorite hygiene product at the moment, I'm gonna give two, is bio oil and the Dove body polishes. I love them. They are like, I love the tree huts too, but the tree huts are for like extensive purposes. Like when I feel like I really, really, really need to be scrubbed, then I'll pick that up. But the body polishes, they're really soft. They do exfoliate you, but it's not as rough and as vigorous as the tree hut. So yeah, bio oil and the Dove body polishes. I love the I think it's like vanilla and something, and then the pomegranate and the shea butter. Those are my two favorites right now. Next one. Do Zodiacs matter to you in friendships? I talk a lot of crap about Zodiacs, but like, if we get along, we get along. I just feel like people ran that Zodiac stuff into the ground. Like, there's no reason why you should be like cutting a girl off just because she's a Gemini, or there's no reason that you should be talking to the love of your life because he's an Aries. Like, it's not that serious. If y'all get along, y'all get along. We just be making up stuff as a society and taking stuff and running with it. Like, we gotta get over that. Next. What's some advice for a girl that's trying to get over a breakup? Cry. I feel like every time I see this type of question on YouTube or hear this type of question in like a conversation with a friend, they always say like, oh, the way to get over a new man is to get under another one. I would never tell nobody to do that. Cry. They never want you to cry. They never want you to come to terms with what you feel. To get over someone, you have to go through the 7 stages of grief. You have to. You have to be angry. You have to be sad. You have to be disappointed. You have to be in denial. Like, you have to go through all of that to internally heal. You have to come to terms with it. Don't go looking for clarity in that man. That's another thing or that woman. You don't need to get clarity from that person. You need your clarity from God. So going back and pushing for this man to tell you why he did what he did, or this woman why she did what she did, or why y'all ended things in such a bad way, why he cheated or why she cheated. God got it. You gotta let God handle it. That's another thing. Get in touch with God. God knows that you're hurting. He knows. He knows. But he also understands that he hurt you to make you better. He hurt you to bring you out of what you were slipping into with this person. And there are some slim cases where y'all break up to become better people. Because y'all being together was bringing both of y'all down as a unit. Because if it's meant to be, God will bring him back. God will bring her back. Next question. Advice on having a healthy relationship. My advice on having a healthy relationship is don't expect for y'all not to fight. Healthy relationships are couples that argue. Now, I'm not saying arguing every day, hours on end in a day. No. A lot of people make it seem like, oh, me and my boyfriend, we never argue. There will be times where y'all go through your relationship with no problems. But no arguments at all throughout your entire relationship, that's not normal. That means that y'all have everything in common. No, y'all don't have no aspects that challenge each other. You need to be challenged in your relationship. Not challenged like negatively, but like y'all need to have different interests but also be equally as interested in what your partner is interested in, and vice versa. Y'all need to have good communication. Bad communication in relationships is a symbol that your other person or you do not like that person. Communication should never be a bad thing. When you with somebody that wants to be with you genuinely, communication is not a bad thing at all. When y'all are arguing, y'all need to still respect each other within the argument. When you bring up something to him or her, they have to understand that's not the time for them to bring stuff up about you. Healthy relationship, I feel like y'all need to see each other a decent amount of time. Y'all don't have to be with each other all day, every day. Because I feel like when you with somebody every day, you don't have the opportunity to miss them, and you get sick of them faster because y'all don't have that separate space. So I feel like seeing them like a decent amount of times a week is good. Yeah, so I just feel like you and your significant other need to be interlocked with the same type of headspace and communication. Y'all need to have good set boundaries. He needs to know what you don't like before he does it. She needs to know what you don't like before she has the opportunity to do it. Start your relationship off on a good foot. Don't start your relationship off after being in a talking stage where you didn't talk to me for real. Or don't start off your relationship on a lie. Don't start off your relationship feeling like you can't trust that person. Anytime that you start a relationship off on something like that, it usually never works. Next question. How do you know when you're ready to lose your virginity? Okay, let's talk about it. As a female, I feel like you'll know when you know. Like, I can't tell you like, oh girl, you're gonna feel like this, or this gonna happen that day, then when that happens, that's when you're gonna lose it. Like, no. A lot of the times when it comes to like losing your virginity and losing your vcard, it's a spontaneous thing. Like, it's never planned. Like, you're never gonna wake up and be like, I'm doing it today, or I'm doing it on the 31st of March. Like, that's not how things normally go. When you're with someone that you're comfortable with, if you feel like you're ready to lose it 3 days after meeting them because they make you feel that comfortable, go ahead. Like, it's really an internal feeling. Like, it's really an internal thought. Like, okay, let's do it. That's normally how it goes. I mean, because it's not planned. It's not planned at all. So, as much as I can say is, if you think about it and it don't feel right in your body, like your gut is telling you don't do it, if you get to the point and you start second guessing it and everything, then you're not ready. But as soon as it pops in your head and you like, let's do this, that's when you're ready to lose your V card. That, and only that, is when you're ready to lose it. Next, are relationships worth it? Y'all got a lot of relationship questions. Personally, it's worth it for me. Do I need to be with him? No. Do I love him? Yes, I do. But would I die without him? No. Like, it's really your perspective on what you want to tolerate, what you want to deal with, what you want to give, what you want to participate in. Like, it's really a personal preference. Like, do you want to be held accountable for texting this person as much as they want to talk? Do you want to be held accountable for answering the phone? Do you want to be held accountable for buying them Christmas presents, birthday presents, Valentine's Day? Do you want to be responsible for planning dates and complimenting them? And do you want to be responsible for all these things for the feelings of another person? If all that is no, then don't. Stay away from relationships. Personally, I love being in a relationship because I got lucky with a good boyfriend. I love it here, but I know there are some girls, some boys that don't. It's all about you. It's how you feel about giving your energy to other people and accepting the energy from other people as well. Next question, and last question, y'all. I had to go to my spam to get the one from there. But advice on relationships to a girl that's never been in one. I think this is a good one to end off. But personally, this generation is very scary to date in. No one, I'm not gonna say no one, it's rare to come across someone that wants to be with you for the right reasons. Boys are so concerned about sex and girls are concerned about what he can do for you. Like, why are you 13 and 14 with 15 bodies, or 13 and 14 needing him to buy you bags and stuff for Christmas? The priorities in this generation is so messed up now. Like, it's okay for you to date somebody that don't drive a BMW. It's okay for you to date somebody that don't have a blue collar job. Like, if you're happy, that's all that matters. And when you get in it with someone, just make sure that you state your values, you state your boundaries up front. So that if this type of relationship or situationship, whatever you have going on, goes left, you can take from it that you set your boundaries, you did all that you needed to do in your relationship, and it's fine because you know that the fall of this relationship had nothing to do with you. I don't think that you should date until you truly are ready to deal with the effects of dating, the positive effects and the negative effects. There are times where you do find people that genuinely want to care for you, and if you found someone that genuinely treats you how you treat them good in a relationship, enjoy the positive parts of a relationship because having a companion is nice. I'm actually gonna throw in one more for honorable mention. My girl just sent me a little list of some stuff that she wanted me to say, so I'm gonna pick one. Best ways to deal with stress. Let me tell y'all how I deal with stress, okay? That's what I do. Is that the healthiest thing in the world? Probably not. But when you sleep, you at peace. Or if I'm not sleeping, I'm reading. If I'm not reading, I'm listening to music, or I'm watching a movie, or I'm typing in my notes app. That's really good. When you feel like you don't want to tell nobody what's stressing you out, girl, get in that note. Get in them notes. Managing stress is different for everybody. But personally, I sleep, read, listen to music, watch something, or get in my notes. But we have reached the end of today's video. Make sure y'all drop a like, comment, subscribe for your girl because the videos is coming every week. Y'all like seeing me every week? I know. Make sure y'all follow your girl on her social medias at AniyahV, 1H, 1V for Instagram, and at AniyahV, 2H's, 1V for TikTok. Y'all already know this. I say this every video. And if you ain't followed your girl on her socials, you want to fight or something? Nah. I just want. But y'all know what I say at the end of my videos. Be you. Because if you don't, who else will? Bye, y'all. See y'all next week.